Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually my fifth attempt at filming this video. Other videos turned out to be too much. My face was up close like this and I just hated it. So this is my fifth attempt of filming this video. And my dogs are both sitting here so you guys can say hi. Say hi, pups. His name is Charlie and his name is Max. So they will be joining us talking about today's topic, which is what I think of Gucci as a fashion house and whether I think both Gucci Marmont and Gucci Dionysus lines are dated and they're not in trend anymore. So I wanted to talk about this topic because recently I've seen a lot of YouTubers really talking crap about Gucci as a fashion house and how they think both Gucci Marmont and Gucci Dionysus lines are basically dead and they're not on trend anymore and no one should be wearing the belts and the bags anymore. And I'm here to tell you that I disagree with everything that they're saying, and here's why. To give you a little bit of background, what really triggered me to do this video was because there was a YouTuber who was doing her video and it was like a reaction video to another girl's video where the girl was sharing her bag collection and she started out her collection talking about Gucci bags that she owned, and this YouTuber was reacting to that video and she gasped and said, "Ugh, Gucci's so cheap." And that kind of bothered me, and that's why I wanted to do this video today. I think Gucci makes some of the most beautiful designs. If you have following my channel, you know that one of my favorite bags that I own, I only have 3 bags at the moment, but one of the bags that I really like is the Gucci Dionysus bag that I bought while I was in Hawaii last year. I've carried it non-stop since I've got it and I still think to this day it's one of the most beautiful bags that I've ever seen. And just to add some eye candy, here's my Gucci Dionysus in the size small in the grained black leather. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the clasp on this bag. I love that it has the chunky chain and it looks very chic. I do have a review video on this bag. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it above right now so you can take a look. So I like Gucci as a fashion house for several different reasons, but the main 2 reasons why is because I think their style fits my personal style very well. As you can see from my videos, I am very casual dresser. I love wearing t-shirts and shorts, t-shirts and jeans, just very basic cardigans and khaki pants if I'm going into the office, going into work. I work in technology. It's just not been my thing to really have really girly dressed up style on day-to-day basis. So I really like bags that kind of fit into my wardrobe well, and I think Gucci and Balenciaga in that way are my favorite fashion houses and designers. Along with that, I think Gucci as a fashion house does a really good job catering to various age ranges and various lifestyles and budget. So while they offer some of the pieces that are really expensive, for example, the Gucci Dionysus bag that I have is well over $2,000 and it's by no means inexpensive, but they also have small bags that are well under $1,000 where even young people in their early 20s can save up and get one of those bags if they wanted to. So I think for those 2 reasons, I really am a huge fan of Gucci, and I highly have to disagree that Gucci is cheap because a lot of their bags are well into $2,000 and above, and while they're not as expensive as Chanel or Hermes, Gucci is a very well-established Italian designer. They've been around for something like 150 years or something like that, and they make one of the most beautiful bags. Like I said, what I think about my Gucci Dionysus bag, for a more affordable price point, as long as luxury goes, let's be honest. I think it's just more accessible for a lot of people out there, and I think that's great because not everyone wants to or has the means to pay for a Chanel or Hermes bag. I personally don't think I'll ever buy a Chanel or Hermes bag because for me it won't be worth it. The second point I wanted to talk about is whether I think Gucci Marmont and Gucci Dionysus lines are out of date. As you can clearly tell for my love of Gucci Dionysus bag, I also have to disagree. It's true that the Gucci Marmont and Gucci Dionysus lines came out several years ago and the influencers were really pushing and everyone owned the Gucci Marmont bag, especially in the nude or the black, and they really hyped it out and it was seen everywhere on Instagram and YouTube. But I think the hype has died down and the influencers not really carrying the Gucci Marmont bags or Gucci Dionysus bags, especially in the monogram anymore. And I personally think that's really good for people who are not in the influencers group, because it just means the bag you carry is not going to be as common moving forward. And that doesn't mean it's not on trend or it's out of fashion. Because if you look on Gucci's website, they not only continue to make the Marmont and Dionysus line bags that they put out since several years ago, but they keep producing new styles, new colors, and new additions, new hardware of these two lines season by season. So for example, they just put out the Gucci Marmont bags, a lot of the mini bags in the pastel colors. I think they're really beautiful. If I had the funds, I would love to buy the pink. I think the yellow is really gorgeous. I would love to buy them. Just because the influencers are saying, I've had enough of this, the Gucci fashion house would like to disagree, because if they weren't making enough money from those two lines, they would have discontinued. But clearly they continue to produce a lot of those in a lot of different colors every season, because there is demand for it. So those are my thoughts on Gucci as a fashion house and what I think of the Gucci Marmont and Gucci Dionysus being out of fashion or not on trend anymore. As you can tell, I highly disagree with both points, but in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys think, whether you guys like Gucci as a fashion brand or you like something else, or whether you think Gucci Marmont and Gucci Dionysus are out of fashion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.